Good morning, dear European friends. As many of you might know, new technologies like whiteboards in schools or computers at our workplace or our very own homes really are a chance for many people, not only for working or gathering work experience, but also they represent a free time entertaining device beyond possibilities of understanding of many users. These technological devices brought to us by the advances of the 20th and 21st century promise many good, helpful and educational possibilities. But we must not forget about the high risk that faces us using these devices without the needed knowledge or simply using them the wrong or sometimes even the correct way. My spokesman will present our report to you.
Well, thank you, Jan. My group and me have been discussing about the freedom of expression and the freedom of information and how we can use the new technologies in order to get new information and get informed. So these days, more and more people, particularly young people, use new technologies and social networks in order to get information. However, we must be really aware of what we read because, as we all know, everybody can upload or write something on internet, and it doesn't mean or it doesn't have to be necessarily true what is written on blogs or in social networks. We must also be concerned of what we read, of what we write in the social networks, blogs or any other internet platform, because we must realize that a lot of people will read it in the future or just at that moment. So we must be concerned of if that information is really important to be shown there or not. As I said, if the schools have more funding in order to teach the students how to use the new technologies, students will use them to get that information and to be more informed. And in this way, they could know more about politics or how it's happening, for example, here in Europe or in the world. And also to make them more interested in what's going on here in Europe or in their countries or local politics or however. Someone in my group suggested that everybody should be able to download free music or any other content like films, and that the artist could be paid by the state. However, the majority of us, of our group, said that this wouldn't be a good idea because, as most of us will think, the artist would like to be paid for what he has written or composed or whatever. So that's it. Thank you.
Très bien. Très bien, merci Paula. La parole est à vous. Qui va intervenir? Oui, le numéro 63, s'il vous plaît. Levez-vous. 63.
Yeah, actually, I don't think that posting wrong information is a matter of using the technology in a wrong way. It's a matter of wrong education, like wrong information. Everybody knows how to use the new technology and all technology existing. I think posting wrong information and other people take it like the good ones, it doesn't have anything with the technology, it has with the education.
But you say that it's not a question of education. But I think that it's not a complete, it's not the fault of the education, it's not the matter of education, but if in the schools, for example, children or teenagers were taught that we can use the blogs or Wikipedia, for example, just to write true information and important information and not everything that we think, our points of view, I think internet will be more reliable and not just, well, blogs are just for opinions, it seems, or social networks, for example, Twitter, we can write everything we want on Twitter, but if children, if teenagers were taught that they must use it in a more correct way, I think it would be better for all of us, for the information. Yeah. Thank you.
Très bien. Le numéro 741, je pense. 741, là-haut. 741. Allez-y.
I think it's really forcing what you say, because I think the internet is really something personal which you can look self if you would like to use it, and if you would like to use it, how you would like to use it. It's not something that has to be collective. It's your own personal choice, I think, because not everybody has the need to go write on a blog or something. It's what you like to do with your life. And I have a little question. Who are they? Ik wil dat gewoon weten.
Well, I think you're right. I think blogs are for, well, we have the right to write or what we want on blogs because they are ours and our profile in a social network is ours, okay? But, however, if you go to school or university, teachers will recommend you not to base or not to look for all your information on internet. That's because there's a problem there. Think of it. And I don't know who that people is. Sorry.
Bon. Je me permets de remercier Paula parce que d'une manière assez précise et claire, elle donne son opinion et elle répond aux questions assez claires et fermes. Oui, je vois, ça suscite des intérêts pour intervenir. Le numéro 31. 31, s'il vous plaît.
Okay, I want to ask, we want free internet, free blogs, to download free music and films, but ACTA want to stop that. And we ignore that. I mean, we wanted to stop free download, but we don't do anything. How stop it, actually?
Donc, c'est bien, le rapporteur est d'accord, il est d'accord sur la dernière proposition. Donc, mon ami.
Can I answer?
Non. Okay. J'essaie de donner la parole à vos camarades qui sont dans la salle parce que vous, déjà, vous avez eu la possibilité de vous exprimer, même si ce n'est qu'un tout petit peu en tant que président d'un groupe de travail. Oui. Alors, si quelqu'un d'autre veut intervenir, je lui donne la parole. Sinon, ça sera le numéro 13. Non. Donc, à vous, allez-y. Numéro 13, s'il vous plaît, levez-vous.
I just wanted to say that ACTA has been denied at the moment and is not anymore in debate. Everyone understood that it was not a good idea. furthermore, I wanted to say about that these people up there are visitors. Yes.
Très bien. Oui, je remercie votre ami de faire mon travail, c'est vrai. Les personnes qui sont là-dessus, ce sont des visiteurs. Nous les remercions. Faites attention à ce que vous dites, les positions que vous prenez, parce que ce sont des citoyens aussi. Et ils prennent exemple sur votre façon de travailler et de faire des propositions dans cet hémicycle. Donc, ACTA, juste une seule petite information. Vous avez dit que vous l'avez mis de côté dans les débats. C'est vrai que c'est très compliqué. Je vais juste vous informer que le Parlement européen, à maintes reprises, non seulement a discuté, a débattu sur la question d'ACTA, finalement, ils ont voté contre. Donc, vous avez bien fait de le mettre de côté parce que ces discussions-là, ça finit jamais. Donc, je vous le donne comme information. Comme vous, le Parlement européen aussi a pris la même décision de le mettre à côté pour le moment. Bien. Le dernier intervenant sur ce sujet-là, le 747. 747, s'il vous plaît, mon ami, levez-vous. Merci.
About internet copyright, I would just like to say that I don't think that downloading music is bad, because the musicians actually make more money if that is allowed. Because if music is easily accessible on the internet and free, that means that it's way easier to listen to a band that you don't know. If you have to buy an album, you have to pay like $20 to listen to them. So you'll only do that when you're absolutely sure you want to be a fan of them. But if it's free, then you're always able to listen whatever you want, and bands will get more fans overall, and they will go to concerts or buy t-shirts maybe. So the artists will still make money and will in fact probably get more fans if music is free and available on the internet.
Well, I think you are quite right, but if everything was free on internet, that we discussed that in our group. Maybe if you just can listen for free once the song, and then you decide, okay, I like the song, I want to buy the CD or whatever. But not saying, okay, I like the song, I will download it, so the artist don't get anything, and he will think, okay, I don't want to make any concert or whatever. But yes, you are quite right. Thank you.
Bien, je pense qu'on peut clôturer le débat sur ce rapport et passer au vote. Donc, allez-y, votez s'il vous plaît. Le vote est ouvert. Bien. Tout le monde a voté? Le vote est clos. Ah. Donc, 398 votants, 156 pour, 153 contre, 89 abstentions. Le rapport est adopté à 3 voix de plus. Ça ne veut pas dire que nous ne devons pas féliciter les amis qui ont travaillé sur ce rapport. Le rapport est adopté.